Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tag video. I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I do have two other tag videos on my channel. I did the goth tag and there was another one that I also did. But today we're doing the get to know me tag. It has 25 questions, so if you like the sound of that, do keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe, and I will get straight into the video now. I do have the questions up on my phone. I will link the other tag videos that I did throughout this video, but there is 25 questions. I should be able to answer most of them. A few of you said tag videos when I asked you on Instagram what you'd like to see, but if there's any other tag videos that you'd like me to do let me know in the comments, because I do struggle to find them. Like when I type in tag videos for YouTube, it comes up with like the tags that you put for people to find your videos. So it's kind of hard to search, so do let me know if you know of any. So the first one is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Charlotte, in case you were curious. The second question is, share your favourite subject in high school, which I'm assuming is secondary school. Definitely not science. That was the worst. Maybe between art and history. I actually really enjoyed history in secondary school, but it was more before it went on to GCSEs, because like from year 7 to like 9, it's kind of, you do a bit of everything and then you kind of pick what GCSEs you want to do. And I picked history because I really liked it, but it was like all war based, like all of it. It was like World War II, the Cold War, and also the Vietnam War. It was like all war based. And before that we were doing like the Titanic, which I really liked, and things that interested me a little bit more. So I'd say history, but I don't know what that noise was. I say history mainly, but I did get a bit bored of the wars. I have no idea. Is that a child? The third question is, what is your favourite drink? I do love a pumpkin spice latte. I mean, any type of like flavoured coffee, but especially pumpkin spice latte. I absolutely love it, but I also love a milkshake, like a good Oreo milkshake. I love a milkshake. I also like oat milk. Any kind of creamy drink that's very sweet. Question 4, what is your favourite song at the moment? That's really difficult. I listen to a bunch of music on repeat and then I overdo it and I don't like it. I still like it, but I can't stand listening to it, so then I move on to something else, and then like I'll circle back round and come back to it. That's usually how it works for me with music. So my favourite song at the moment, I'm not sure, but I did listen to this one on repeat. It's called My Demons from Starset. That's kind of what the cover looks like. It was recommended to me in like my Apple Music playlist and I quite liked it. I didn't like anything else. So I've been listening to that on repeat for most of the day. So I'm gonna say that, but it's not like my favourite song, but it's the one I'm listening to a lot at the moment. I don't know, I like a lot of music. That's another video that I forgot to add, my like favourite music video. Yeah, I'll have to make that at some point because I do like a lot of like varied music. So that's like a song I'm listening to at the moment. I don't think I have a favourite song because that's too difficult. Question 5 is probably the one that I don't know. I probably won't answer. What would you, or have you, name your children? I have no idea. I'm not thinking about that at the moment. I'm not like the biggest fan of children, so I'm gonna leave that one. Question 6, have you participated in any sports? No. I remember in like infant and junior school like hating like sports day, even secondary school. I don't know why I left secondary school. I hated it more then than ever. Like PE was the worst. Like I hated it, and it wasn't even like I hated all of the sports. It was that we always had to do football, rugby or rounders. I hated all of them. They were all like outdoor muddy sports and I hated it. I dreaded it. But things like badminton, tennis, skipping, I remember I did that. Like that was fine. I actually really like tennis and badminton. I think they're really fun. So that I liked, but we never got to do that. It was always football or rugby, which I absolutely hated. I participated in PE because I had to. But any sports, no. Question 7, what is your favourite book? My favourite book series I think will always be the Morganville Vampire series. They're what introduced me to goth as like the whole of it, and I just love vampire books, so I'm gonna say that series. It's probably always going to be my favorite series. Next one is, what is your favorite color? Obviously, I don't know if you can hear the wind. It's like a few days after the storm, but it's almost like we're getting another storm because it's so windy. I don't know if you can hear that. Favorite color, obviously black. But if you're talking specifically like black isn't a color, I would say red. Red is my favorite like color. And then question 9, what is your favorite animal? I have to say guinea pigs. They are so adorable. They could make me cry, like seeing like a video of like a little guinea pig, like that could instantly make me cry. So I'm gonna say guinea pigs. I did used to have guinea pigs, Fudge and Brownie. They were absolutely adorable, and I just love that they kind of like sit on your lap and they just don't move. They're just like so happy, and they just like eating, and then they go into like a little loaf, and it's very cute. So I absolutely, oh, I think that's the post. So my favorite animal has to be guinea pigs, but I also really love bearded dragons and like lizards and stuff, so but first has to be guinea pigs. Question 10, what is your favorite perfume? I don't tend to wear perfume too often, but I do really like Diesel stuff. I've got one Diesel perfume which is like the Red Heart. It's really pretty, it smells incredible. I just always forget to wear perfume. I don't know why. I do like it. But I'd say that is my favorite perfume. But again, I haven't really tried a lot. I did get contacted by a company who would like to send me some like gothic perfumes to review, so that should be interesting because I would really like to try. I don't think I've ever had a gothic perfume, so as long as that happens, that should be coming up soon. Maybe you're like me and you can't find any, so hopefully that should help. Question 11, what is your favorite holiday? I was really lucky to have like loads of like childhood holidays. We went to Florida a lot, through like Disney, because that's kind of like a special place to my parents because they were actually married there, so we've gone back there quite a lot, which has been like really good. And I've also gone over to America to see my boyfriend, and those have been like amazing holidays, especially my recent one because I went on holiday over like Christmas and winter, and that's like my favorite time. Like autumn and winter, summer holidays just, they make me sweat. Feel uncomfortable, so I much prefer a winter holiday. But I've had a lot of really good holidays. All of my like best holidays have been in America though. Question 12, on a scale from 1 to 10, rate your childhood. As I literally just said, like I had a really good childhood, loads of holidays. So I would rate that quite high. Question 13, have you been out of the country? Yes, I'm just like answering them all. Yes, I have been out of the country. I've been to America a lot. I've been to Florida, Ohio, New York, Chicago, just as a stopover. So I visited those. I've also been to the Caribbean, like Barbados and the Dominican Republic. I've also been to Mexico, Italy, Germany, Berlin, quite a few places. Spain when I was younger. Question 14, do you speak any different languages? No. For all the places I've been to, and I have been to some like Europe places, I do not speak any languages. I took French from like infant school to like when you had to learn it in secondary school, so I probably did French for about 10 years and it just didn't stick. Like I even did like the after school clubs to help me in French, and I just couldn't get it. Like it'd be weird to learn something every week for like 10 years and not remember anything, so I'm just not a language person. I did do Spanish for my GCSEs actually. I did quite well, but again it's all gone. It's all gone. I can't remember languages. 15, do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have a sister. I will put a photo of us on the screen. We always get quite a lot of questions because we look nothing alike. We are like completely different. Even our features are not alike at all. So I do have a sister called Chloe. 16, what is your favorite store? I really like Hot Topic. When I went to America, like I loved the experience of going to Hot Topic, even though half of it is like Japanese anime kind of stuff, which isn't my thing. The other half was just really good, and I loved looking around like all the clothing and stuff. So maybe that, and I absolutely love Bath and Body Works. So maybe those two. Clothing wise, I really like New Look, but I'm not sure if I enjoy this experience of going to New Look. But I do like clothes from New Look. I would have said Killstar, but I'm actually getting a bit bored of them at the moment. Like I used to love the whole experience of there'd be a new release. Maybe it was every week, maybe it was every 2 weeks, maybe it was once a month. It didn't matter. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I'd message like my friends, and we'd like send each other screenshots. Oh my gosh, I love this, and just kind of obsess about it. It was like an experience. And I noticed that once they started doing like the releases every week, and we still did that because they were still good releases, but lately, over the past few months, there's just been nothing that I really liked. I think the last time I bought clothing that wasn't from their previous collections was the Halloween loungewear pajama range, and still that was loungewear, wasn't really like outdoor clothes. So I used to love that, but I don't know, every time I look at their new release I'm just like, oh. I think a lot of people say the same thing though, so I'm not sure if I would have a favourite store online anymore. Question 17, what is your favourite restaurant? Okay, so I'm gonna say three favourite restaurants. 2 of them are in the UK, 1 of them is in America, so I'll go for the American one first. There's an Italian restaurant called Brio, and they do the best pasta I've ever had. It's like stuffed pasta, it's like 4 cheese, and like they make the pasta themselves, and it's in this like vodka sauce, and it had like crispy bits of bacon, and I don't like bacon, but this bacon was not like bacon. It was just incredible. And they had berry lemonade and did like a sugar rim, and they had bread, and it was just incredible. I've never had anything similar to that, so I'd say that's one of my favourite restaurants because I just like the drinks, they brought you bread, and the meal itself was so good, so I really liked that. Also love a Nando's. I go to Nando's quite a lot, and I also like TGI's with like the sesame chicken. So those are my top 3 restaurants. 18, did you like school? I didn't hate school at the time. Infant and junior school were okay for me, I didn't really mind, but secondary school I thought was okay at the time, but looking back I'm just like, I mean, no one would really want to redo it. Like I didn't have the worst one, like didn't have like bullying or anything like that. I liked a lot of the subjects, like history and art, but there were definitely ones I dreaded, like science and PE. I just hated science. So I'd say I liked infant and junior school, but not really secondary school. I don't think many people did like secondary school. I loved college though. I actually really enjoyed college. That was definitely like my best school time was in college, because you get to pick what you want to take, and all my friends were in like one place, which was really nice, because in secondary school I didn't really have a lot of that. So I liked college, but not really secondary school. 19, who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I used to watch a lot of like, you know, the normal YouTubers that I'm sure a lot of you know, like the gothic ones, but a lot of them have kind of disappeared, so I don't really watch them too much anymore. I have like a whole range of different YouTubers. So I follow like Simply Kel, which is like an ASMR channel, not gothic at all, but she does the most relaxing ASMR videos ever. I usually fall asleep to them. So I follow her. I follow Luna Lily. I love her unboxings. Again, more of like a relaxing channel, I find. She's just relaxing. A Witch's Plan. I like her planning videos. Brian EB. I love her unboxings, especially of a cult box. And her makeup is really good too. Bailey Sarian. That sounds weird when I say her name. I'm sure a lot of us follow her. I mean, I follow like some of the classic people, but they don't really post as much. I watched the odd video from like Morgan Raven, Emily Boo, some of the more gothic ones, but I don't really watch YouTube as much as I used to. I mainly watch Netflix now, to be honest. But yeah, those are some of the YouTubers I follow. Not sure if that was helpful. 20, what is your favourite movie? And then the next one, 21, what are some of your favourite TV shows? I'm just going to answer this all in one. I don't really watch movies either. Like, I do, but I much prefer a TV show. Usually I have like an hour, and like I don't like watching films in halves, because when I'm in a movie I want to like be in the movie. So a TV show is much easier because you can think, okay, I've got like half an hour, I could watch a TV show or something. I'm not sure if I would really have a favourite movie. I do still absolutely love the Pirates of the Caribbean films, especially 1, 2 and 3. Maybe they're some of my favourite movies. I also love Phantom of the Opera, that film. I don't know, I can't really think off the top of my head, but TV shows, I know my top 2. The first one is The Vampire Diaries. I'm absolutely obsessed. I just had the urge to start it again, and I was like, no, you can't do that to yourself. I watched it like 10 times. It's like 8 seasons long, please no. But I just love a good vampire show that's like not cheesy but has the romance in it, and that is like the perfect series. Like, it's not overly cheesy like Twilight, it's not got the romance like some of the Vampire Hunter ones. So I just love The Vampire Diaries. I am obsessed. But I know once I start that I can't stop. It's like an addiction. So that's one of my favourite TV shows. And my second favourite TV show is The Office. I watched it again for the second or third time, and I just recently finished it. I love it. It's a show that, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know, and I'm talking about like the US one, not the UK one. I haven't seen that, but I would quite like to see it. But I just like Steve Carell. He's so funny, and it's one of those TV shows that will always cheer you up no matter like how you feel. If you're happy, great. If you're sad, it'll cheer you up. It just always cheers you up. I just absolutely love it. It's so funny. 22, PC or Mac. I do have a MacBook Pro, and my phone is like an iPhone, so I would say Mac. 23, what phone do you have? I didn't even know that was the next question. I have an iPhone 11. Got like the 2 cameras. It's not like the super new one, but it's, I don't know, I've had it for a few years. But the camera is really good, and because I take a lot of product photos for my shop, like this is quite a good phone. How tall are you? I'm 5'2". I'm quite short. And question 25, do you have any pets? So as I said, I used to have guinea pigs a few years ago. Like right now we have a crested gecko called Pancake. I'll put a photo on the screen. He's very cute. He's not really like a pet that you hold though. We did used to try and train him when he was, train a gecko, that sounds really weird. When he was really little, you used to take him out and then like put your hand, almost like a hamster, like they just want to go forward, so you just constantly had to be like but the thing with geckos is that they jump, and he used to jump quite a bit, and we were always a bit afraid of like losing him. So we did used to do that when he was younger. He just used to be very, very jumpy, so we kind of stopped doing that. So he has a nice terrarium and everything, but he's not a pet that you would kind of bring out. Like leopard geckos I feel like are different. I don't know if leopard geckos can jump, I'm not sure, because they seem very like happy on the ground. But crested geckos, they do like to like make their escape. And I think the last time I held him was when we were cleaning him out, and we had to put him in like the box that we keep him in while he's being cleaned out, and he sat there for a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. And then he shot up and was nearly in my hair. So we do have a crested gecko, but he's not like the pet that you can hold, although he is very cute and he always looks like he's smiling. That was all of the 25 questions. So I do hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it helps you to get to know me a little bit better. As I said at the very beginning, do leave any suggestions for tag videos that you'd like me to do, whether it's like music, TV shows, personal, gothic ones, like anything that you'd like to know, do leave it in the comments. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like if you did, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye.